What's up, guys? It's your boy Titan. I'm back with another video, and it looks like we are going to get an update to forging equipment. This is huge. Forging equipment has become a big part of the game, and when I first started playing the game, I was, big on forging items anyway. Anything to try to give myself a small advantage in battle. I started playing May 22nd or May 15th, 2020. So from that time up until now, I've been forging or trying to, get materials to do any and every type of equipment that I can, which probably is not the best way to go about approaching equipment, but I didn't know very much about equipment starting out, other than the fact that I wanted to try and get as many items as I possibly could. But now that I have a better understanding of how it all works, I'll go over briefly what we should expect from this upcoming update. It says, so we got this message 13 hours ago. Greetings, Governor. We received plenty of helpful feedback from governors since the new equipment system went live, which has inspired us to look at the following optimizations to improve the overall gaming experience. 1. We've added a new equipment refinement system. Governors who have not managed to forge an item with a special talent can now refine it instead. Equipment now starts at a refinement level of 0, which can be refined up to 100 to grant special talents. Refinement has a chance to crit each time, earning extra refinement levels. So, I'm assuming that this optimization is to encourage people not to dismantle their equipment, to prevent instances like this. So let's go look at my commanders. So Saladin. So the Hellish Wasteland Pants. I've crafted or I forged this total of 3 times or 4 times, I believe. I dismantled it once, but a total of 4, I believe. And on the 4th time I got the special talent, but I'm assuming the refinement update is to prevent things like this. So instead of dismantling, which is what I was primarily doing, prior to hearing that there was going to be a change in the updates, I would just dismantle this stuff. So these pants I forged. This was the 3rd time forging, and I didn't get a special talent, and so I just threw them on Genghis Khan because I didn't want to lose half the materials. But I think I also have these on Minamoto. No, I don't have these on Minamoto, but I do have the boots on Minamoto, which, as you can see, I also have them on Khan, and I have them on Saladin. So I guess to prevent instances where you don't have multiple commanders with the same item on, because I was chasing the crit hits, instead of losing the materials or having extra unwanted or unused sets, you can just refine the item instead of having just multiple of special talented materials. So if I was forging this and I had no special talents on it, instead of having multiple commanders like Minamoto and Genghis Khan with the boots, I would just have still this one set and forge or refine this again until I had the special talent, which I guess is okay. Um, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because you know these boots aren't the final, I guess, way I want the boots. I want special talented boots. So I guess this first optimization is to maybe stop having multiple items that don't have special talents, and you can, I guess, forge one or reforge the same one over and over in the form of a refinement until you get the special talent. Yeah, I guess I believe that's what it is. Optimization 2. Adjustments to equipment forging. Forging will still produce special talents from time to time, but the chance of doing so will no longer increase with the number of times you try to forge a given piece of equipment. Instead, this chance will be fixed at the initial probability given originally before these changes. Moreover, governors will be pleased to see any equipment into which they had attempted to forge special talents will now have inherited a certain amount of refinement. This does not go to equipment at an initial forging stage. If you've destroyed these items, you will still be able to trigger the inherited effects the next time you undertake forging of the same. The cost involved in the new optimized forging and refinement system will be the same overall as in the previous system. It does not impose any additional cost. It does not impose any additional cost. Okay, so let's go in here, and I'm assuming if we go over here, there is a percentage or a chance of crafting an item with a special talent. This value, which is P, I'm assuming it stands for the number of times that you've tried to craft it, or P1%. I actually don't know what this means. But I'm assuming it's related to how many times you've attempted to craft. So first time P 11%. It just seems like it goes up 11% every time until the fifth time, where it goes up 56% to make it 100% from 44%. So they are saying that they are doing away with this, so you don't have people, I guess, forging, dismantling, forging, dismantling, forging, dismantling, forging, dismantling, and on the fifth try, special talent. I'm not sure why they would want to get rid of that. Maybe during the refinement process, it will eliminate how much waste you have, perhaps. But the whole reason why people dismantle isn't because they didn't get the special talent. It's to salvage whatever material they can in order to try to forge another piece to get the special talent. So here on the first attempt, you have 60, 15, and 15, a total of 90 materials. So say you don't get it, if you get half of it back, 45 materials, you already have 45 materials going into this next forge. So you only need 45 more additional materials to forge it with the new blueprint to reforge it on the second time. And the second time, you have 22%. But this optimization is saying that it's taking that away. So when you forge it the second time, you'll still have the initial 11% chance, because that's the base. This is what they are not changing. That's the base that you'll have on the second forge. But on the second time you forge it, if you don't get it, it will, I guess, refine or increase the refinement level of this item. On its way to 100%. Which can be refined up to 100 to grant the special talent. So you need to get to 100 to grant the special talent, and each time you do so, the chance of a special talent being produced will just remain at 11%. So every time you forge an item, regardless of what the refinement level is, your chance of producing the special talent will always be 11%. Man, that kind of hurts. Oh boy, that, man. I don't know if that's an enhancement or not. What's the benefit of refinement? I mean, let me see. Earning extra refinement levels. So, does this mean depending on what level of refinement the equipment is? Like, so I'm wondering if the level of refinement will affect equipment attributes. So, if it's a special talent and you choose, say, archers for this, then all the special or equipment attributes will increase by 30%. I'm wondering if with this refinement, if you don't get the special talent, will the equipment attributes change based on the level of refinement? I don't know. Maybe that's somehow good. I don't know if that's good or not. If you've destroyed these items, you will still be able to trigger the inherited effects the next time you undertake forging of the same. So, reading this, if people already destroy them and then they reforge the item, in this current way that we have it, their chances continue to increase. Whereas with this optimization, the chance of doing so will no longer increase with the number of times you've tried to forge a given piece of equipment. So in the old way, if you destroy the items the next time you forge it, your chances of getting a special talent increase, whereas if you destroy it now, the chances of it being a special talent just always remain the same. It's always going to be at 11%. So moving forward, instead of destroying your items and receiving half of the material back and increasing the chance, you don't want to do that. You want to refine the item to keep improving it over time, and by doing this, it doesn't impose any additional cost. I don't know about that, because will the refinement require you use less material to refine it? If so, then, yes, that's the way to go. But if in order to refine the item, it requires the same amount of material as forging it brand new, then what's the purpose of this? I mean, I guess the purpose is not to have multiple untalented items. That's the only thing that I can see. It's to prevent cases like this, where I have multiple commanders. Minamoto, he has these boots. Khan, he has these boots. So I guess to prevent these scenarios from happening, so instead of having multiple untalented boots, I would just have one pair of boots that I am working on to get the special talent. And once that's achieved, I can go work on something else. And the material that I guess I would have wasted chasing these, I would save, maybe? No, because if you have to use the same amount of materials, then So the more I think about this, this is for people who are, this is a benefit for people who are starting to get into equipment, starting to forge items. The assumption should be, since there's only 11% chance that you will get a critical talent on an item, is to work towards the special talent, to build up towards the special talent. Yeah, it's, building towards the goal as opposed to what we were currently doing, which is why I have, multiple boots of the same item on different commanders. But maybe you want that because you're going to have 7 marches in Heroic Anthem. I don't know. Alright, so this doesn't impose any additional costs. The only thing that you take away from this is don't dismantle don't dismantle your equipment in hopes of getting a special talent um, on the next item that you forge. You should just continue to refine the item that you want to get the special talent on to save yourself, I guess, disappointment, because every time you forge it, your chances will no longer increase. It's always just going to be an 11% chance that you'll get a special talent. Okay. That's it is what it is. Nothing you can do about that. It's coming. Whether you want that or not, that's what it's going to be. And since you know that this is how it's going to be, you can plan accordingly. My plan or my suggestion would be, if you're going to uh, chase special talents on legendary materials, you should go the route of refining as opposed to dismantling, because the chances of it being a special talented item will still remain the same. Yeah. New rules limiting the accessibility of certain equipment. In the interest of maintaining as balanced a Lost Kingdom as possible, we have decided to restrict the following items of equipment to Season of Conquest. Good. So, had this been in effect in the previous KVK, the one that just ended, perhaps I would have been in first all the time, since I don't have any of these items. And I'm assuming that the people who were beating me, or continue to beat me, do have these items. Which, on top of the newer commanders, puts me at a slight disadvantage, but I was still winning anyway. I just wasn't, always first. So I guess that's balance. I don't know. I don't. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, because I still did well in the Lost Kingdom. So anyway, adjustments to equipment chest prize pools. This I can get behind. Governors to open equipment chests in the tavern now have a chance of receiving equipment blueprints across every quality tier instead of blueprint fragments. Thank you. Yes, get rid of that. Well, maybe they're not getting rid of it. Are they getting rid of it? Maybe they'll keep blueprint fragments in there, but you can just get more blueprints. And we have also added more resource and speed up items into the prize pool. Nice. The gem cost of purchasing equipment chest keys remain unchanged. So, if we go to the tavern, yep, my city's a disaster right now. I'm in the process of redoing it to make it look aesthetically appealing or cosmetically elegant. If we go over here, rewards, we check this thing out. Equipment chest rewards, you got probabilities on getting blueprints just for these items. Whereas when it gets to legendary, you only have chances for fragments. Yep. So now they are saying that they will give blueprints across all the tiers. So advanced, elite, what is this, normal? Yeah. Legendary, and epic. Which is nice. I like that. That'll be a great improvement, I guess. They said they're also adding speed ups and resources. So they're going to add speed ups and resources to this? What would be sick is if they were adding, epic, elite, and legendary materials as well. But one thing at a time. I'll take blueprints. So we'll have a percentage or a probability for epic and legendary blueprints, as opposed to legendary blueprint fragments. Epic blueprint fragments. Cool. That's awesome. I like that. I'll take it. Saving my keys up. 521 of them bad boys. Let's go to this next one. Other modifications. While we have kept the interval at which the blacksmith produces materials unchanged, we have greatly increased the amount of materials given on each occasion. Oh, nice. 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 Well, that's real nice. So, if we go to the blacksmith, they aren't changing how long it takes to produce the materials. They are changing the quantity of materials produced. That's awesome. And since they use the word, let me get the word exactly that they used. Greatly increase the amount of materials given on each occasion. I'm going to assume that greatly increased just simply means instead of 10, now you'll get 15. Greatly. Half improvement. I mean, that's still good. 15 ain't bad, I take 15 additional materials. We have added the advanced blueprint fragment choice chest. Nice. And normal blueprint fragment choice chest to the VIP shop in keeping with Governor's varying needs. So, let's roll out to the VIP shop. Bam. So in here you have these random blueprint fragment chests. I'm assuming they are going to do the same thing for elite. No, not elite. Normal and advanced. And the blueprints for normal and advanced fragments, unless they are adding some new ones that they're going to do. Let me get the right one. If they're going to add some new ones as opposed to just things like this or things like this, I don't see very many people rushing to buy that stuff. There's not very much to choose from as it is, and what is available to choose from just isn't very appealing. Well, not to anyone who's played the game for over a year. None of that stuff would look appealing. But hey, new players, that's going to be a bonus. That's going to be a bonus for new players. There is now a much higher chance of obtaining material-related items from the mysterious merchant in the courier station. Nice. Your girl Esmeralda is going to give us more material-related items. Sweet! Let's see if we... Where is mine? Okay. Esmeralda, where are you? She slipped away. So let's try to get her back here. You can get her back by maybe... And there she is. Just train some troops. And she's back. Okay, so that last thing. More materials in this section here. I like materials. and Esmeralda likes giving out materials. So, they're optimizing that, which will be sweet. Get these items out the way real quick, man. Gotta take advantage of your girl Esmeralda. More materials. And some stars that you can sell or recycle in the Alliance shop. Okay, what's next? Alright, so Esmeralda will be giving more material related items in the courier station, which is awesome. We've made some adjustments to the equipment blueprint and material rewards in Sunset Canyon, Golden Kingdom, Shadow Invasion, Ian's Ballads, and Soroli Crisis. Let's jump out of this real quick. Go to the items, equipments. I know I have some stuff. So the Soroli chest, whatever is in them, does it ever say what's in them? It's just random. Random blueprint fragments and chests and stuff like that. Same thing for the Golden Kingdom. They're improving these, which is nice because you can get these items, easily. Well, easily with the help of people who know what they're doing and, reading the directions to complete these quests and stuff, to do them properly and effectively. So that's it. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. It's really not an inconvenience. Thank you for supporting Rise of Kingdoms. We hope you enjoy the game. Rock Group. And you get 5 crystal keys. So, this update, while taking away the increased possibility of getting a special talent, on an item each time you reforge it, it'll remain the same. The probability will always remain the same. But with this refinement feature, you can see your progress to the special talent, which is, I think, a good thing, because I don't know how many times I've already forged. Where is it? I don't know how many times I've already forged this thing. I think I've done it 3 times, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming and I've dismantled it every single time up until this point. I'm assuming that with the refinement system, I can click on this, and somewhere on here will show me the refinement level, and I can just know, okay, how far away I am from a special talent. I think I was hoping or wishing to have enough fragments to do it prior to this reset happening. I needed 5 more. There's no way I can obtain 5 now. There are no events or anything that I can do prior to when this update is going to take place, because this update is coming tomorrow, 6 hours, or later tonight. Well, no, 6 hours after reset tomorrow, since today is the 27th, in America. That'll be the 28th tomorrow. So 2 hours after midnight for us, this will take place. The servers will be down, so you can't get on, or you can't do whatever it is you do at 2 o'clock in the morning in the game. So that's all for this. I think that this is a very good update, especially for people who are newer to the game and getting some experience with forging materials. To the older players, this may not be as beneficial to you, um, since we've been doing everything we possibly can to try to obtain um, special talents on equipment, but to have the, I guess, probability reduced only to 11%, that kind of hurts. But they said in here, where is it? That, where is it? Inherited. Yeah, so governors will be pleased to see that any equipment into which they had attempted to forge special talents will now have inherited a certain amount of refinement. So, after the update on my gloves, I'll see what kind of um, inherited refinement I have towards a special talent. Hopefully that thing says like 88% or 89%. So the next time I forge it, even with 11% probability of it getting a special talent, I will get a special talent. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. I like equipment, trying to forge it. And it's just like with anything in this game, you got some pros and you got some cons. Um, the important thing is to just have fun playing the game. This change is coming regardless of whether you want it or not. The only thing that you have a choice in doing is how you proceed to move forward. That's the only thing that you can control. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell me what your thoughts on the new update, um, where you are in the process of forging any of the materials that you have. And until the next time, man, peace.